Learning is hard. Real learning is hard. You're doing real learning here because in the math classes you've had up to now, they've just been an extension of the previous math class. So somebody said, I've never seen this stuff before. Well, nobody has, because unless you've got an MBA, you're not going to see this stuff. It's business analytics. So we're all on the same boat, except for one thing. One thing is how to graph these things quickly. That comes from experience, and some of us are better at those skill-based things than others. That doesn't mean you can't get there. So the correct graph is right there behind this. Josh, is that yours? Yeah. Did you have a way that you got those up quickly that you can share with us?
I mean, like, once I got, like,
the lines, right? The y equals 3% was fine.
Yes.
But how do you get the other ones up quickly?
I mean, I just, like, once I got the slope, it was just, like, rise over run. And then I had this graph worked out so it was, like, each line was worth 1, so I kind of just counted it.
Yeah, so I'm with you. That's how I do it. I solve for it in y equals mx plus b form, but that actually takes a long time. Anybody else gotta I'm worried that that's not going to be fast and that's going to be too slow.
So for this one, like, these are all equivalent, so you don't have to worry about. I just dropped all the decimals. I just did like 3 divided by 1, and then 18 divided by 2, or 18 divided by 3, and all that stuff, just to get it like.
So you also did y equals mx plus b.
Yeah.
So either you have to do quickly at getting y equals mx plus b, or you can use intercept. Remember the intercept method? I can see the intercept. Well, I think even that.
I use the intercept for my shaded region, my corner points. Like I have an intercept here, and then I see where these 2 lines touch, and that's where I graph it.
That might be the quickest way to do it, but you should be getting a graph that looks like this, and a graph up the top. And it matters. You have to know how to do this in a sloppy enough way that you can go quick, but not too sloppy. There's a balance of sloppiness because you can actually miss some of the corner points. You should get something like this, where you have y equals 3, and then you have one line coming down like this, and then one line coming up like, let's see where the intercept is here, somewhere like this. And then you have a shaded region like this. So you need to identify these points. One way that you can identify the point quickly is that the y value has to be 3 because it's crossing the line y equals 3. So you know that this point here is something, comma 3. And then this point over here is something, comma 3. Both of them are crossing the horizontal lines. So it turns out, I think Kate was getting one of them. It's 4, 3. So which one of these two are 4, 3? This one? And what was this one here?
8, 3.
8, 3? And the only way to find those is to actually do some basic algebra, like plug in y equals 3 into your equation and see what x has to be to make y equal to 3. So you have to know your line stuff with a little bit of dancing. And I found that every time I look at one of these problems, I'm using a different skill to get it there fast. So this time it was that the y values were 3. So it turns out that you have these 2 corner points, and then you would start to make the table. All right. Why don't you go do that now? Like, make your table.
Would 0, 9 be a corner point at the top? Like I said, that's what we're.
Yes, that would be a corner point. Thank you. So we have x, y, and then cost was x plus 2y. So we get 0, 9 is one corner point, 4, 3 is another corner point, and 8, 3 is another corner point. Find these, and then give me the answer.